Hey everyone, Dr. Louise here with my good friend Dr. Gupta. I'm so excited to talk with you today. Thank you so much for being with us here.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure connecting with you. It's so nice, it's so refreshing that, once we connect and it is so much good aura that goes around here.
Yeah, we can feel it, can't we? I know. I've always loved your energy and you do such great work. So, we're here today to talk with you about what abundance means to you, what it really feels like to be wealthy. And I'm not talking money wealthy necessarily, but I know a lot of people in the entrepreneurial space who are business owners who when they're not feeling good, you can't feel like wealthy, It's all about the health. Health is wealth. And that's what you do such a great job with your thyroid. You have a great book. Tell us about the book, Dr. Gupta.
Yeah, absolutely. So thyroid is one of those diseases, I call it, that literally affects people from head to toe. There are so
Mhm.
different kind of symptoms. People feel brain fog. They cannot think clearly. They are so tired that even though they want to do the good work, it is just difficult for them to get going. And then, it affects with your brain, affects with your mood, makes you more depressed, anxious. It's just keep on going on and on. And those are all the things when I was a regular family physician, I was seeing with my clients. And
Mhm.
my patients taking the medicines, they were on the right dose of the medicines based on the blood work, but
Mhm.
still they were not feeling good. And that's where I decided, okay, something is happening. And I need to figure out what is that thing which is happening with these people so I can help them out. So that's
Mhm.
where my research journey started into Hashimoto's and thyroid. And I figured out there were so many underlying dysfunctions which are going on in a person's body, which is leading to the thyroid. And I wanted to share the message with people all over the world. So that's the reason I wanted to write a book in a very language which each and every person can understand. I mean, there are a lot of great thyroid books out there, but some of them can be a little bit difficult for a person who is like walking on the street and want to just
Uh-huh.
get better, right? How do I do that? So I want to write a book where people could understand as well as give them a protocol which can they can apply today itself so that they can get better. So that's where the book is called Reversing Hashimoto's, and I told people why they're not feeling better and then what they can do today to get
Mhm.
better in a more natural fashion by using lifestyle changes like diet, stress management strategies, as well as supplements to get them better.
Yes, yes, you've done such a good job with that. And I know that as a doctor, you work one-on-one with patients too, really helping them get over those thyroid issues because thyroid's pretty tricky.
It is. Like most
Yeah.
people think that just giving the medicine will solve the problem. And research says that 60 to 70% of people who are taking the medicine do not feel good. So there is something more to it.
There's a lot to it. Even in my own journey, when I first got sick after Andy was born, I know looking back now, I didn't know then, and no one was helping me, that I had, absolutely thyroid and adrenal issues and chronic fatigue and all of the symptoms. And I wish that I had had someone like you and it was more out there then. This is the early 1990s.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
probably medicine was just starting at that point of time. And I'm sure there were
Yeah.
not writers who could even think about, out of the box.
Yes, yes. So I look back and I'm like, wow, if somebody would have figured out that my thyroid, my T3 and T4 was off and, gave me some adrenal support and guided me in the right direction, I had to sort of kind of find all that stuff on my own. And it was quite a journey. So I thank you for the good work that you're doing, that you're out there helping so many people with their thyroid issues, because there's so many different symptoms that people have. And yeah, and then I think our emotions affect that too. Would you agree that our emotions affect like our hormone levels?
It does. It's kind of a two-way street. Our hormones affect our emotions, and our emotions also affect the hormones. Because
Mm-hmm.
emotion, again, kind of releases a lot of different chemical mediators in our body. And those chemical mediators obviously have not only effect on our emotions, but also effect on our hormones, indirect effects.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason, we see that, especially middle-aged females or wherever there is a big roller coaster of emotional changes happening in females, like after delivery or after pregnancy or
Mm-hmm.
hitting the menopause age, or going through a tough, time in their life, whether personal relationships or work relationships or anything. that is the time that people get diagnosed with thyroid or hormonal dysfunctions, because
Mhm.
all of those emotions are pent up in the body and then they directly affect the hormone functions.
Yes, yes, because we're whole people. Right? We're whole people, so
Yeah.
we're all connected. It's all connected. Absolutely. I see that a lot too. And of course, I work a lot with the emotions and the brain and clearing the traumas and that stress for people, that they've had with that too. And so I love doing that part. So we work really well together there because I know that you're really good at the thyroid. You've got a great YouTube channel on that too. So you guys check that out. Look up Dr. Gupta. He's got some great videos there that you can learn from, especially if you're sitting here and you're listening to this and you're like, hey, I love Dr. Louise and Dr. Gupta. I want to create abundance in my life, but yes, I'm tired. And no, I haven't felt good. And I don't know what's wrong with me, or I'm hitting menopause too, or whatever's going on for you. You could have the hormone things and you can have the thyroid that needs to be checked, but by a professional who can really help you.
No, I
Yeah.
totally agree. Everybody wants to create abundance in their life, and absolutely there is nothing wrong with it. You should, right? But
Hmm.
that abundance starts with you. If your health is not in good shape, your brain is not functioning, you don't have energy, then how a person is going to create abundance? So very important to work on the health piece first,
Hmm.
and then making sure that you get the right diagnosis and what is going on in the body. A lot of people
Yes.
don't even understand, like what is Hashimoto's and what is a thyroid disorder. They're just being told by a doctor, just take this medicine and go home. So very important to understand what exactly is wrong with your thyroid and just take these relevant steps to fix it. It can be done.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that message. Absolutely. Yes, you can't feel abundant and create abundance in your life if you're not feeling good. So your body piece, taking care of your body is number one. Um, the second thing really I think is a spiritual connection. Is really getting some type of spiritual connection. And that's very individual. It's whatever you believe, God, Buddha, whatever you believe. Um, that's an important piece of health and healing too. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think, now, at least in the healthcare field, we are realizing the importance of spiritual connections for people and
Mm-hmm.
their health. So absolutely, people come to work with us for different faiths, and I said, in whichever way or form or fashion you connect with the higher self, whatever you call it,
Mm-hmm.
just do that. We have forgotten that to happening in our daily lives, and most of us are so busy in our daily grind, we just don't pay much attention to a spiritual growth or a spiritual health. So that is so important because you rightly said we are a whole person. We are not just these muscles and bones and cells, right? We are much more than that. So
Yes.
yes, you're taking care of your physical health, which is great, but take care of your emotional health, take care of your spiritual health. And once all of these fit in, it's like all these different pieces of the puzzle, when they come together, then the whole puzzle gets solved. And that's where I think the key to health is also.
Yes, yes, we're very aligned there. I agree with totally, totally. That's what I love to do is work on first the body piece, get people healthy, but also because the entwine with the emotions, we got to work on the emotions and clear those spaces in the brain where you've had trauma or emotions that are stuck and get those balanced, right? And teach stress reduction tools, So I like to teach a lot of brain hacks and stress reduction tools so that you can stay in balance. Right? Getting healthy
Exactly.
and keeping yourself there.
I think that's a very important piece because people think that, okay, well, it's a 100-meter sprint. I'm going to
Mhm,
make these changes. And then, like in a few months, I'll be a new person and I can go back to what I was doing before. Well, no,
mhm,
it's a process. When you do the
mhm.
process, you are in a better shape. Now you have to keep yourself in that better shape, which is not so difficult because you just have to do few things. There are those habits, small habits, that you cultivate in your daily routine, massive impact that happens in your health. So
Yes.
nobody's talking about like 4 or 5 hours in a day that you dedicate to your health. We are just talking about maybe an hour. Maybe that includes some exercising, some stress reduction exercises,
Mhm.
and then just eating the right things. Just 1 hour, if you dedicate to your health in your overall well-being, that is going to pay off massively in the long term for you.
That's beautiful. That's beautifully said. You guys can do that, right? Hey, if you're listening to this, 1 hour a day, take care of your health, right? Get all those pieces in, right? You totally can do it. I often see that when people have lost their health, at least that's my path too, that I'm never going back, you know?
Mhm.
Um, I would be hungry before I'd go to McDonald's. Sorry. Mm-mm. I'll just wait till I get home. I'm not gonna do it. I really, really picky about my food and my sleep and my exercise and everything else now. Uh, so I hope that you all are too. And once you get healthy and you want to, change your lifestyle, you'll see how good you feel. You're not gonna want to go back. You'll
Absolutely.
dedicate that
People,
time.
when they start working with us, like they feel, oh, well, I don't think I can do this. Or what about like, a few months later on, if you want to do this? I said, well, just do these for a few months, get better. I can bet on you that your body and your mind will not even want you to do those things which are harming your body. I'm not going to ask you to do it. You yourself are going to tell me. And
Yes.
trust me, each and every patient that works with us after 4 to 6 months, they actually tell me, Dr. Gupta, I don't even feel like eating junk. I don't feel like going to these like, fast food places. I'm so happy eating healthy and I actually like it now. So I said, exactly, like you just give your body to change.
Hmm.
And we realize that all of these habits of eating junk food is it's just basically our bodies addicted to them through these
Yes.
different chemicals and mediators that we release through these different hormones. And once you leave them for a certain amount of time, your body doesn't even like realize that it doesn't need them anymore. So
Right.
you don't have those cravings. You don't want to go back to that because you're feeling so good.
Yes, yes, that's what I found too, and I treat a lot of people for sugar, like the addiction to sugar, so we can do those kind of allergy kind of treatments, and treat people for those kind of things too. Absolutely. And health again, health is abundance. And so we have an abundance class that we're rolling out. I think about springtime as abundant. I love the blooming of the flowers and all the plants and everything looks greener here in Albuquerque because we're in the desert, right? So stuff looks greener when it starts to rain and bloom. And I just love that. So I roll out my abundance class every spring. So Dr. Gupta and I are here to invite you to the three hacks to attract abundance. So we're going to teach some brain hacks to reduce that stress, but also they can be used to create whatever it is you want in your life. And maybe it is really good health. Maybe it is wealth. Maybe it's relationships. So it is like your intention, whatever it is for you. So I'm super excited to roll that out. We start May 15th. So May 15th is just our free masterclass. So you can learn some of these tools. And I thank Dr. Gupta for being with us today and sharing his wisdom. I always love connecting with you. I could do this every week.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure talking to you, and it's really an honor that you feel that we can connect so easily.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Thank you for the good work that you're doing in the world. And so you guys look up Dr. Gupta. He's got a great thyroid book, as well as look up the YouTube. Those YouTube videos you've put together are so informative. You did such a stellar job with all that. So you'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot from him. And I like how you present it. You present it in a way where people can understand it. And that's really, really beautiful. So again, thank you for the work that you're doing in the world. And remember, you've got to get healthy, right? You've got to have a healthy body, healthy brain to attract the abundance you want in your life. So it's foundational. It's step one. Definitely.
Absolutely, I totally agree with that. Yes,
Yeah.
start working on whichever direction you get pulled towards. Whether it's your emotional health, physical health, or mental health. Just start with somewhere, and then you will just realize that once you get a taste of health in one space, your body is going to want you to be healthy in other spaces too. So just start from
Yes.
where you feel like, and then you're just going to see results.
Yes, yes. And the results just you can glow, right? You can glow and feel good. Absolutely. Thank you again for being with us today. And we'll post the link to the masterclass below. Invite your friends. It's going to be awesome, you guys. I can already feel it. I can feel the energy of our May 15th masterclass. So thanks again for being with us, Dr. Gupta, and all the good work you're doing in the world.
Absolutely. It was really a pleasure. And definitely, please, guys, join the masterclass. Yes, we were all want abundance in your life. So please do join that. It is going to be great and awesome, life changing for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. And hey, remember, everyone, follow your heart, but take your brain with you.